MindXReactors presents video on Stoicism and emotions. Hello and welcome to today's video on Stoicism and the art of managing emotions and stress. Stress is a common part of our lives, and it can often feel overwhelming. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, we can learn to manage our emotions and live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Let me start by sharing a personal anecdote. A few years ago, I was going through a tough time in my life. I had just lost my job, and I was struggling to make ends meet. I was overwhelmed with stress, and I didn't know how to cope. That's when I discovered Stoicism. I started reading the works of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, and I found their teachings to be incredibly helpful. By applying their principles, I was able to manage my emotions and get through that difficult time. So, what is Stoicism? It's a philosophy that was founded in ancient Greece and has been practiced by many great minds throughout history. It teaches us that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. By focusing on what we can control, we can live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Stoicism is a philosophical school that originated in ancient Greece, around the 3rd century BCE. Its core teachings revolve around the idea that our emotions and desires should be guided by reason and logic, and that we should focus our attention on what we can control in life, rather than worrying about things that are beyond our control. The founder of Stoicism was a philosopher named Zeno of Citium, who believed that virtue, or the pursuit of moral excellence, was the highest good. He taught that people should strive to live in harmony with the natural world and that they should develop self-control and self-discipline to achieve a state of inner peace. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and self-awareness, and it encourages individuals to take responsibility for their own actions and decisions. It teaches that external events, such as fortune and misfortune, are beyond our control, but that we can control our reactions to them by cultivating a mindset of resilience and equanimity. Stoicism also places great emphasis on the importance of living in accordance with nature, which means living in harmony with the natural world and with other people. This involves practicing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Many notable figures throughout history have been influenced by Stoicism, including the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher Epictetus, and the playwright Seneca. Today, Stoicism continues to inspire people to lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives by focusing on what they can control and by striving to live in accordance with nature. Book by Marcus Aurelius outlines principles of Stoicism. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the idea of amor fati, or love of fate. This means that we should embrace everything that happens to us, even if it's something we don't like. By accepting our fate, we can learn from it and become stronger. Research has shown that practicing acceptance can have a positive impact on our mental health. A study conducted by the University of California found that people who practiced acceptance had lower levels of anxiety and depression. Meditating often helps in such cases. Another key principle of Stoicism is mindfulness. By being present in the moment, we can learn to manage our emotions and respond to situations in a more constructive way. Research has shown that mindfulness can reduce stress and improve our overall well-being. A study published in the Journal of Health Psychology found that people who practiced mindfulness had lower levels of cortisol, the hormone that is associated with stress. The concept of amor fati, or love of fate, is one of the central tenets of Stoicism. It teaches us that we should not only accept the things that happen to us, but also love and embrace them, even if they are difficult or unpleasant. By doing so, we can learn from our experiences and become stronger and more resilient. The practice of acceptance has been shown to have numerous benefits for our mental health. A study conducted by the University of California found that people who practiced acceptance had lower levels of anxiety and depression. This is because acceptance helps us to stop resisting our experiences and to let go of negative thoughts and emotions. By accepting what is happening in the present moment, we can focus on what we can control and work towards positive outcomes. Another key principle of Stoicism is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment and fully engaged in our experiences, without judgment or distraction. By being mindful, we can learn to manage our emotions and respond to situations in a more constructive way. Research has shown that mindfulness can have a positive impact on our mental and physical health. For example, a study published in the Journal of Health Psychology found that people who practiced mindfulness had lower levels of cortisol, the hormone that is associated with stress. Other studies have shown that mindfulness can improve our immune function, reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, and increase feelings of well-being and happiness. In summary, Stoicism teaches us to embrace our fate and to practice acceptance, as well as to cultivate mindfulness in our daily lives. By doing so, we can develop greater resilience, manage our emotions more effectively, and lead a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Working out at the gym often helps. Exercise is another powerful tool for managing stress. By exercising regularly, we can release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Research has shown that exercise can reduce anxiety and depression, and improve our overall mental health. Exercise is a highly effective tool for managing stress and improving our overall mental health. Regular exercise can release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters that can help alleviate feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. In fact, research has shown that regular physical activity can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, as well as improve overall mental health and well-being. When we exercise, our bodies release endorphins, which are neurotransmitters that bind to the same receptors in the brain as painkillers, such as morphine. This produces a natural high or feeling of euphoria, which can help to reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Additionally, exercise can help to improve our sleep, which is an important factor in managing stress and mental health. Regular exercise has been shown to improve sleep quality, reduce the time it takes to fall asleep, and increase the amount of deep sleep we get each night. In addition to releasing endorphins and improving sleep, exercise can also help to reduce the levels of stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, in our bodies. When we experience stress, our bodies release these hormones, which can cause a range of physical and mental symptoms, including elevated heart rate, increased blood pressure, and feelings of anxiety. Regular exercise can help to reduce the levels of these stress hormones, which can help to alleviate the physical and mental symptoms of stress. There are many different types of exercise that can be effective for managing stress, including aerobic exercise, such as running or cycling, strength training, such as lifting weights, and mind-body practices, such as yoga or Tai Chi. The key is to find an exercise that you enjoy and can do regularly, as consistency is key for achieving the mental health benefits of exercise. Overall, exercise is a powerful tool for managing stress and improving our mental health. By releasing endorphins, improving sleep, and reducing the levels of stress hormones in our bodies, exercise can help to alleviate the physical and mental symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression. So, if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, consider incorporating regular exercise into your routine as part of your stress management plan. Smiling and giving thanks can be better solutions. Finally, gratitude is another key principle of Stoicism. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we don't have, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can increase our levels of happiness and well-being. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who practiced gratitude had higher levels of positive emotions and lower levels of negative emotions. Closing shot of the serene landscape. In conclusion, Stoicism is a powerful philosophy that can help us manage our emotions and live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. By practicing acceptance, mindfulness, exercise, and gratitude, we can learn to manage stress and cultivate a sense of well-being. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, remember the teachings of the Stoics and focus on what you can control. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.